Well, you've been making a lot of waves with the Wealth Plus plan that you've come up with, and Yashish calls it 4G. And that's a really nice way of putting it, that he's coined it and he's giving us the terminology from the mobile phone, that how it's changed, considering that, ULIPs did get themselves a bad name over the years because of the high charges, high commissions, the mis-selling, etc. I want you to tell us a little about how disruptive could this Wealth Plus be, where you are actually at 1.35% fund management charge. That's the only charge.
I think Yashish puts it very beautifully that it's a fourth generation, and I think the first generation is where ULIP got its bad name, and after that, with the slew of regulations, the product kept on getting better. And the third generation product was fairly competitive, as good as a mutual fund. The charges were not high even in the initial years, and we were seeing products which were almost zero charge or actually zero charge. And that's when when we started looking at the space and say, what will it bring true disruption to this space? And we said, can we really compete with the best in the class? Can we compete with the index funds? Can we compete with the direct mutual funds? So from a customer value proposition point of view, it's as good as a direct mutual fund investment, or even better on costs. It gives you a slew of advantages. ULIP is a fund of fund. So I get to choose between debt, equity. I can make active asset allocation. My debt returns are tax free. I think after the latest budget, even the long term capital gains tax has an advantage. And you're only paying fund management charge and mortality charge. And as I said, it comes down to much lower than even direct mutual fund the longer you stay. I think there's another fundamental advantage we are trying to do. It's very important for a customer to stay invested over a long run. And the way we have designed the product, whereby every time you're paying the premium, you're getting additional allocations, it allows the customer to stay longer in the product. And
tell me a little bit more about that. I mean, how does that work? You said mortality charges are there, but what I understand is that even those are being given back.
Much more than given back, because every year when you invest for the first 1 year, you get 1% additional allocations. You're not getting 100, you're getting 101. And then after that, for next 5 years, it's actually 3% more. So instead of 100 you're investing, you're getting 103.
Okay.
And then it becomes 105 for next 5 years and 107 for next year. And all of us know the power of compounding is when you stay invested. And one of the challenges in equity investment is, since it's very liquid, come any need for me to withdraw money, that's the easiest I've found to liquidate it. A lot of people who come and say, I broke my equity investment because I had some money need. Actually, I could have borrowed easily, or I could have used some other source of money, but I actually sold my mutual fund and market has done so well, but I am not doing so well. And if I can actually encourage the customer to stay invested for a longer period of time, you get the full benefit of compounding. And the product is, not only does it make it low charge, but it also incentivizes you to continue with the product.